Hello guys, and today we'll be ranking the 36 best players that have played in the Premier League. This is all time, but this is not Barclays, which is I just said Premier League. Tell me if I missed any players down in the comments. Okay, let's dive into it. Okay, so do we just go in order from up to the last player, of course? So we're starting off with Alan Shearer, top goal scorer of all time in the Premier League. So surely this has to be, there's top three, there's legends, there's the greats and ballers need more time, as you can see on the screen. So I will go Alan Shearer. I think, honestly, he is a legend. The legend of the Premier League. So, all-time top goal scorer of the Premier League, as I said. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put him in the legend of the Premier League. Michael Owen. Is he not the youngest Ballon d'Or winner? I think he was 21 or 20. Won a Ballon d'Or, of course. And then when he went to Manchester United, kind of stinky. I'm going to say that, but because he was kind of old as well. But, I'm gonna put him as a baller, bro. Michael Owen was a baller. He won a Ballon d'Or, but I think there's way better players. When you look at this, I think there's way better players. So I just think he's a great player. He's a baller. He's a baller. Jamie Vardy. Wow, Leicester's top goal scorer. Surely, I think I just made that up, but that has to be. Won the Premier League with Leicester in 2016 with Riyad Mahrez, Kante. Yeah, of course, legendary player. I'm gonna say one of the Premier League greats. One of the Premier League greats. I'm not sure how many players we put in each category, but I'll just go. Alisson, Liverpool's best goalkeeper of all time. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear Dudek. You know, some people here wouldn't know Dudek, but yeah, I think Alisson. Is he a legend though? Nah, I think he's a Premier League great. I don't think he's a legend. He won the Champions League, the Premier League twice, 3 times. So maybe, but nah, I'm just gonna. Sadio Mane. He had those 2 seasons, bro. I think Mane at his peak, Mane at his pinnacle of football was better than Mo Salah, bro. At that Liverpool squad, he was better than Mo Salah. But I can't put him there because longevity-wise, Mo Salah has outshined by a mile, by a landslide. So I'm just going to put him at a Premier League greats. But do you put Mane and Jamie Vardy in the same category? Mike Owen won a Ballon d'Or, and so I'm just gonna put him like with ballers with Michael Owen. I can't lie. Peter Schmeichel, treble Manchester. I don't think you need to hear all of that because we all know who Peter Schmeichel is, bro. He is a Premier League legend. No debates. There's no bias. There isn't. I don't even think there is bias. Look at this list. I'm just looking at all the Man United players, and holy crap, we own the Premier League. Didier Drogba. I think people really underestimate Drogba's ability. Recency bias, of course. Some people have said Erling Haaland is better than Didier Drogba. Output-wise, he is, but Didier Drogba, phenomenal player. So he is a Premier League legend. I think he, of course, is. You see, now you go to Erling Braut Haaland. If you say he's won the treble. Like, most people here would say he needs more time. He's 24, I think. He's turning 24 this year. So, but does he need more time, though? Because, honestly, I think... No, but I will put him need more time because I think Erling Haaland has not even reached anywhere close to his peak, bro. Anywhere close. I think you could potentially win 2 or 3 Ballon d'Ors. That's just me, bro. Lamine Yamal and Mbappe are there, but I think he could, honestly. Now, I think we're getting a bit to the big boys. To the big... Like, this is some Premier League all-timers. Cristiano Ronaldo, Ballon d'Or winner. That 2008 season was amazing. I think all people only remember the 2008 season. 2009, he was good. 2007, he was great. 2006, he was like... I think he always put 10 plus GA in every season since 2005 in the Premier League. And he had a long time in the Prem. I think people only don't really remember Ronaldo's career in the Prem. So yeah, I will put him top 3 players in the Premier League all time. Yeah, I think arguably one of the best Premier League players of all time. David Silva, the man, the myth. His brain is ridiculous. He's on the calibers of the De Bruyne's, but people really underestimate Silva's abilities. But I'll put him in the Premier League greats though. I'll be putting him in the Premier League grades. I don't think he's at the Legends category, you know. Hasn't really won a Champions League as well, so I mean, you don't need the Champions League to be a Premier League great. So yeah, I think that's Riyad Mahrez, no? Yeah, I think that's Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez. I think if Mahrez had a bit of a longer stint in the Premier League, I think that sounds crazy though, because he's been in the Premier League since 2015. So that's that's 8 years. That's 8 years in the Prem. So he kind of does have the longevity, but he kind of overlooked because of the output. He does really put up many goals. I don't think so. I don't think he generally puts up many goals. But I will. Is he on the level of David Silva though? Yeah, I'll put him there. Sadio Mane, I think is a bit low. I don't know, but I'll keep him there for now. We'll maybe rearrange the order. We go through every play at the end. But for now, we'll just put him there. Kevin De Bruyne. I want to put him top 3. I really, really want to put KDB top 3. But I feel like, bro, he is like probably top 5 midfielders of all time. Okay, let's look at I'm looking at this list, and I just think KDB, with all these people here, I think he has to be on the Legends category. Because, okay, KDB, of course, doesn't put out the output as many of these players, goals-wise. But I just think there's, I wouldn't say necessarily better players, but they've done more in the Premier League, which is crazy, because he won 4 in a row. But I just can't explain it. I just can't put him. Top 3 is very short. Top 3 is just 1 percentile players. I think that's Dennis Bergkamp. I think he is in the baller category. I think he is criminally underrated. You might think I'm underrating him right now, but ballers, I think he's up there with the Michael Owens, with the Sadio Manes. But maybe Mane could change. Rio Ferdinand, he's an amazing player. Amazing centre back as well. He, I don't know if you can get like prime wise, longevity wise. He was one of the pinnacle of defenders. You are scared to go against Rio, bro. He is one of the Premier League legends. Eden Hazard. You know, when I was growing up, I just really wanted to like be Eden Hazard, silky feet. So that's like when I play football, well, I kind of like imitate Eden Hazard. He's a Chelsea player, but like he's an amazing player. I think I looked up a bit to Eden Hazard, so yeah. I will put him in the Premier League greats, but I just don't think he's won enough for me to put him in the legends or the top 3s. Maybe even baller. Maybe, yeah, I think I'll even come down to baller. Because what he's done in the Premier League, I don't think is enough to put him in the Premier League greats. But yeah. Mo Salah, this is when you get to the top 3 conversations, bro. This is when you get there, because this man has put up more than 20 goals every single season since he stepped foot in this league. Maybe not this season, but that's outrageous for like 7-8 years straight, putting up 20 plus goals. Who has done that but Salah, Erling Haaland, of course the strikers as well, but as a winger as well, to be putting up those numbers is disgusting, bro. Disgusting. I want to put him top 3. I want to put him top 3, man. Okay, we'll switch it up. Maybe at the end of the video, as I said. But I think Salah honestly has an argument of being top 3 players in the Premier League of all time. Harry Kane. Ability-wise, Harry Kane, I would probably put him legends or top 3, bro. I'd probably put him up there, but hasn't won much with Spurs. Of course, he's playing for Spurs. What do you expect to do? If you're playing for Spurs, you're not expecting to win much. So I think he's a Premier League great. I think he has 2 golden boots in the Premier League, 20 plus GA, like the Mo Salahs, like the Erling Haalands, like the Ronaldos. Ronaldo really at the end of his career at Man United, but yeah. Harry Kane. Heung-min Son, same situation as Harry Kane, playing for both of Spurs. They're not gonna win much. But Heung-min Son did win a Europa League, so I will be putting him also in the Premier League greats. I don't think it's necessary in order of putting these, but they're just like in the category. Who's that? Oh, John Terry. I think top 3 centre backs in the Premier League of all time. Yeah, of all time. So John Terry, you see that top 3 category now. Just 3 players is like difficult. I think we change it to 5. 5. Top 5 Premier League players, because just choosing top 3 players of all time is almost impossible. So yes, I will be putting John Terry in the Premier League top 5. Top 3 and maybe not. Top 5, 100%. Lampard in the one of the best midfielders of all time as well. So where do we necessarily put Frank Lampard? I keep saying Lampard. I think top 5, but just before top 5, and we put him at the legends. He is a legend of the game. He's just the soul of the Champions League win with Jose Mourinho. So yeah, that's a Man United player. I'm not sure who it is. Wait, I actually don't know who that is. I didn't make this list, by the way, so I have no idea. So I don't know who that is. Is that not Yorkie? Yorkie, I don't know how to say his name, but he's a Man United player. So I think if it is him, I will put him in a. I think he's a baller. I don't think we're really disrespecting any of these players because they're all world-class players. Because need more time is not a bad thing. Maybe we should have embarrassed some of them. I'm just saying, but nah. I think these are top players. That's David Beckham. Cross set piece specialist as well. That's what he's probably known for the most. But David Beckham, I think he is known for his free kicks, his corners. But people don't actually know more about his game. But he is an amazing player. He is a Premier League great for me. Eric Cantona. If he had stayed like 10 or 12 seasons in the Premier League, I think he'd be in conversations for top 5. Honestly, the man was an absolute demon in front of goal. He was a monster in front of goal. But he did I would have said need more time, bro. I would say that because if he had more time in the Premier League, he would be sensational. But I will put him in the baller category because, like, I just think he's an amazing player. I can't put him need more time because he's retired now. So, yeah. Paul Scholes, 13 Premier League titles. Retired, came back, won another Premier League. So, honestly, this has got to be a top 5. This has got to be top 5. 2 Man United players are top 5. I'm a bit biased, but I'm just saying, bro. The man, he's a legend. He is a legend of the game. Roy Keane. A leader as well, a leader of that Manchester United from like 2000s, early 2000s to like the mid 2000s. So yeah, Roy Keane, I think honestly, people just look at the physical side of his game and they don't realize how good of an all-round player Roy Keane was. So I will put him in the Premier League legends. He is a Premier League legend. Ryan Giggs, this is what you call longevity, bro. This is what you call longevity. He's up there with the Wayne Rooney's and longevity. With the Paul Scholes, you know what I mean? The class of 90... Was it 92? The class of 90... Class of 95. Wait, I just blanked. Oh my gosh, I will actually just put it down the screen. Who the class of was. Like, right there. See right there? Come. Ryan Giggs, I think... He has a debate of being a top 5 players in the Premier League of all time. But yeah, I'll just put him there in the legends, Premier League legends. Who's that? Makaleli. Is that Makaleli? What? Who's that? Makaleli didn't play for Spurs. Just tell me down in the comments because I don't know who that is. I'll just put him as a baller, I guess. I don't know who that is. Maybe maybe some people get pissed, but I don't know. Ian Rush. I think that's how I say him. Ian Rush. I don't know. Ian Rush. Liverpool's all-time top goal scorer. Mo Salah might have caught up if his legs are not wearing out a little bit now. 33. But Ian Rush, he's a sensational player. He is a Premier League great. A top scorer for his club, as I said. So, yeah. Petr Cech. I think best Premier League goalkeeper of all time. Yes, I will put him in top 5. He is the best Premier League goalkeeper of all time. For the Invincibles, he won it. For Chelsea Champions League, he won it. Premier League for Chelsea, he won it. So, he 2 Premier Leagues for Arsenal as well. So, yeah. Sterling. I think, honestly, Sterling could have reached another level. He could have won a Ballon d'Or. If Sterling just... I think moving away from City was just the downfall of his career, and you could see that he wasn't the same player as he was at the end of his career at City. So yeah, I think he's a baller, man. I think Ryan Sterling is an absolute baller. He could have reached different levels. He could have been in the top 5 conversation. If he just, I don't know how to explain it. Philip Coutinho. Philip Coutinho is when you if you go prime for prime, I might make a video of the maybe tier list, and then you go prime from prime, the man might be in the top 5 conversations. Because maybe that was like 18 or 20 months where bro was just absolutely stupid, bro. After they signed for Barca for like 100 million, and then of course we know what happened at Barca. So I just think he's an absolute baller, bro. He's a baller. Wayne Rooney. You know what? Now we can just look at the whole everyone here, and we only have one more slot in the Premier League grades. And I wouldn't move. I mean, in the top 5 players, I wouldn't move anyone there. So we have Ronaldo, Terry, Paul Scholes, and Petr Cech. And then now here we have Wayne Rooney, Steven Gerrard, Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, and Virgil van Dijk. We can only put one of them in the top 5. Honestly, I would put all of them except for Vieira. I'll put him Vieira Legends. I think we take away everyone. I don't think Vieira is top 5. I think if we're putting Lampard Legends, I think we put Gerrard there as well. And then Virgil van Dijk, is he up there with because he's a defender, honestly. You can't. He's been one of the greatest, best defenders for like 8 years straight now. But I don't think you put him in the top 5. And now we have Thierry Henry or Wayne Rooney. Who do you choose between Thierry Henry or Wayne Rooney, bro? Honestly. Longevity, Wayne Rooney was in the Premier League 10 times more than Thierry Henry. One more in the Premier League. So honestly, Premier League wise, I would of course put Wayne Rooney. But I think Thierry Henry is a better player than Wayne Rooney. But I think longevity in the Premier League, I would put Wayne Rooney there. And then of course the rest of the players, Steven Gerrard is a Premier League legend. Not even a debate about that one. Champions League with them, slipped and slide. He was playing a slip and slide when he lost the Premier League. Honestly, okay, I think I have to debate for this. Gerrard, we can only put one more player there. Gerrard didn't win the Premier League. I don't know how you can be a legend without winning a Premier League. If we're saying Premier League wise, he can't be a legend if he didn't win the Premier League, bro. If we're slip and sliding in a Premier League defining moment, you can't be a Premier League great. I can't lie. Like, come on, bro. And I think Virgil van Dijk and Vieira. Oh no, we can't. So I think Vieira. I think he's a great, one of the all-time greats. So yeah, the list is done. I think what could we possibly change here? So we go player by player. Erling Haaland needs more time. At the end, in about 2 or 3 years, I think he could be in the Legends or the Greats conversation. Ballers, Michael Owen, Mane. I think we could honestly bump up one of those players in there. And I think it could be Eden Hazard, bro. Eden Hazard has done so much in the Premier League. So yeah, I think I pop him up to the Premier League Greats. Jamie Vardy, I think he stays there. Alisson, he stays there. David Villa stays there. Riyad Mahrez stays there. Harry Kane, Son, Beckham, Rush, Gerrard. Maybe I could bump him up and bring someone down. Who could I bring down here? I think everyone in the Legends is great as well. And of course, in the top 5, Ronaldo, John Terry, Paul Scholes, Peter Schmeichel, and Wayne Rooney. 3 Man United players, and 2 players that play for Chelsea and Arsenal. So yeah, the top Premier League clubs of course, no Spurs or Man City, but interesting. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and tell me if you see any errors in this video. You know, I can't always be right, you know. I have the ultimate ball knowledge, but I can't always be right. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Tell me if you want me to do this again. Peace!